author, writer, poet, MC, one half of the dynamic duo, the #1 father and son podcast, Urban X TV. I am super excited about the new release, The Master's Table by Sincere Love the God and RP Beats. This album is going to be crazy. It's the follow-up to The Spear and The Shield. Already know what time it is. It's got some dope pieces on it. You're going to love it. Also on the album is yours truly, The Black Dot. So you want to go to the Masters RSVP and secure your copy now. They got a bundle package. You get a backdrop, you get a poster, you get the digital download, you get the physical copy, you get a hoodie. The whole process is really crazy. So RSVP to Masters RSVP, and you can get that dope album, I Sincere Love the God and RP Beats, The Master's Table. You will never be disappointed at how dope this project is going to be. Peace.
Have a seat at the master's table. We ain't asked for no seat. We went and built up our own. You see, it's rather stable. You got 2 eyes, 2 ears, you know the rest. Look, listen, and observe, but also respect. In God we trust. It's obvious. The money ain't the root of all evil, but lack thereof. That's why they deprive you of resources. Why they focus on streams of income, at least 3 sources. We certified, we solidify. And they say they created hip-hop, but all that shit is lies. Cause every element came before the development of what we callin' hip-hop now. It's all relevant to all the topics we gon' touch on. Spoiler alert, as you play this album, ain't no club songs. Boy, that hurt, but this ain't no conscious album. It's just that real shit, that Black God mantra album. I hope y'all feel this.
Peace, God.
Hey, Dad. He's so good.
Hey, man, I got you a new book.
A new book?
Check it out. Check it out. Let me know how you like it. I'll be back. Man, this Bitcoin, this Ethereum ain't doing nothing for me right now, man. Gotta find some new investments.
Peace, God. What you doing?
Peace, God. It's good.
I think this book is kind of inappropriate.
Inappropriate? Well, what's up with it?
It's inappropriate because look at these.
LGBT. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that, God.
I accept your apology.
Man, it's a shame, man. You can't even find no decent books for you nowadays without having to have these difficult conversations.
I have an idea. Maybe
that?
we should make a series of our own book.
A book series? That is a good idea.
7 volumes.
7, I get it. 7 volumes. What should we call it?
7 the Super Hey Rude.
7 the Super. Perfect. 7 the Super Hey Rule.
And then maybe we could even make some bundles of it once we get to volume 3.
Oh, see, now you're thinking like a businessman. I like that idea, man. A foundational Black American children's series.
Perfect.
Visit www.godcastbooks.com and pre-order your book today.
Do for self or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah's inside of the conscientious. So I move.
There it is. There it is, Black family. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Peace to the family. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earths. How's everybody doing on this Sunday evening? Welcome to another episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. I am the God, Sincere Love, and I'm not dolo tonight. My co-host will be with me. She will be pulling up shortly. I just wanted to go ahead and get this thing started. I didn't want to keep the family waiting not a minute longer. You know what I'm saying? We ain't see y'all in a minute. We've been having a lot going on lately, so we haven't been doing our regular broadcast as scheduled. And so we definitely want to be here with y'all tonight. And so, like I said, Nicety Girl, my lovely co-host, she'll be pulling up on us any minute. She'll be pulling up soon. And so, but I'm here. You guys are here. And so as you come on up in the room, I need everybody to hit that like button. Hit that like button right now, family. The thumbs up button. Need y'all to hit that for me. I need y'all to hit the share button and post this on your Instagram. Post this on your Facebook. Post this on your Twitter. let everybody know that we are live right now on Sincere Love the Godcast. Share this out on your social media platforms and let everybody know that we are live on Sincere Love the Godcast. Also, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you might be watching us on Twitter right now. You might be watching us on Facebook right now. I think I got it on Twitter. Or either that, or you watching it from my Facebook profile or my artist channel on Facebook. One of these joints you might be watching it from besides YouTube. And if that is the case and you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, head on over to YouTube, type in my name, Sincere Love to God, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can be reminded whenever we go live with new episodes of Sincere Love the Godcast. We usually do this every Sunday around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is our Sunday broadcast where we cover current events and talk about other important issues as they pertain to what's going on in Black society. Peace, what's going on? Black Voltron Reloaded in the building. B1, salute to you, my brother. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Jesse Paris for Denver mayor in the building. How's the campaign going with you, King? Out there in Denver. Shout out to my business partner and our gracious moderator, Crown 808 in the building. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so like I was saying, we do this on Sundays, usually at 4 p.m. I'm just getting off the road on my way back from Charlotte. I was taking my daughter back home to her mom's crib in Charlotte. And so I'm just getting back to the crib. And so that's the reason why we just getting on today. We usually do this around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. But again, if you click the notification bell, you will receive a notification whenever we go live. And so what else we got going on this channel? On Tuesdays is when I do the Masters Decoded series. Almost finished up with the Masters Table album. I think we got 2 more songs to decode off the Masters Table album. And then we're going to continue. I'm going to pull up some of the older records that I've done in the past. And then perhaps we may even get into some of your favorite songs from some of your favorite mainstream artists. Trying to figure out a way to do that because, we can't really play the music on YouTube like that. But trying to figure out a way around that. But for sure, we're going to keep the series going. And like I said, I'm going to be decoding some of my older joints. So if you're just now getting up on the music, you know what I'm saying, and you appreciate what you heard on the Master's Table, you definitely want to go back and listen to The Spear and the Shield with me and my brother DJ RP Beats. Shout out to my brother DJ RP Beats. We got the Spear and the Shield album that's available on all streaming platforms. And we got the first Master Elements project, which is available on all streaming platforms as well. You go check all of those out on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube, wherever you listen to music at. Type in my name, Sincere Love to God, type in DJ RP Beats, and you can check out all 3 of our projects, as well as some of the singles that we dropped. And also, if you want to hear like some of my older stuff, like some of my older mixtape stuff, you could go to SoundCloud. You could check some of my older stuff out on SoundCloud if you want to check out some of the OG Sincere Love to God joints. But I'll probably be breaking those down on a Decoded series soon as well. And so after that, on Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got the Black Business Showcase, where we bring on business owners and entrepreneurs, and we chop up good game about business. On Thursdays, bi-weekly, not every Thursday, but every other Thursday, we got the Pick Me Godcast. That's going to be returning soon as well. The Pick Me Godcast with Nicety Girl and our sister Kay Jones, talking about the relationships between Black men and women, rebuilding the Black family structure, all of that type of good stuff on Thursdays. And so, yeah, we got some more stuff coming on the channel as well, man. We're working on some other things as well as our products and services and things of that nature. So hopefully you got your book, 7 The Super Hey Rule. If you have not, you definitely want to go to godcastbooks.com and place your order today. We got volume 1 of the 7 The Super Hey Rule series available now. Go to godcastbooks.com and place your order for your baby girl, your baby boys, your nieces, nephews, grandbabies. Definitely good reading material for the little ones out there. So go check that out as well. And as you know, the Master's Table album is available on all streaming platforms. And you can also place your order to get your physical copies as well as your merch and all of that good stuff at the mastersrsvp.com. But it looks like, oh no, not just yet. Nicety should be ready in just a minute. I think I seen Nicety pulling up backstage. But she should be ready in just a minute, and she'll be joining us shortly. But what I wanted to do with y'all while we were waiting on Nicety Girl, what I wanted to do with y'all, since I haven't done this in a while, I wanted to update y'all on my metaverse certificate. For those of you that don't know, this is one of my passive income strategies, how we're earning passive income on the blockchain through these metaverse certificates. I'm not going to break the whole thing down for y'all today. Y'all could go look on the playlist entitled Passive Income, where I break all of that stuff down. But I haven't been keeping y'all as updated as I needed to. And I haven't even been keeping myself updated. So it's been a couple of weeks since I compounded my my weekly rewards on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that while we're live and while we're waiting for Nicey to get her stuff together over there. So check it out. This is my Hermes certificate, which is active on the blockchain. If you look inside this circle right here, you can see that I have it loaded 224%. And what that means is, well, just to keep it simple, it was $1,000 to purchase this certificate, and there was another $1,000 to load the certificate at 100%. Once the certificate is loaded 100%, you begin earning weekly rewards of 4.15% of the funds that are loaded into the certificate, right? And so with those weekly rewards, you have the opportunity to either withdraw. You can withdraw your rewards every week, or you can compound your rewards every week. And so what I've been doing is I've been compounding it. And as you can see, it purchased on December 13th of 2023 and must be fully loaded by June 13th of 2023. You have to keep it fully loaded in order for it to be activated on the blockchain. And so, of course, mine is more than fully loaded. As you can see, it's loaded 224%, because what I've been doing is each weekly reward, I compound it back into the load part of the certificate. So that way I'm earning that 4.15%. The more I load into the certificate, obviously, the higher that reward is going to be on that 4.15%. So each week I compound the reward in order to increase that weekly reward. All right. So what I'm gonna do real quick in front of y'all is I'm gonna load the certificate. As you see, I hit the button load more. Now, as you see, I have the opportunity to withdraw or compound. And on the bottom here, this is the total that's loaded into the certificate as of now. This is how much is loaded in there. So I'm earning 4.15% on this amount right here where it says total, 4,201. Right? But what I'm going to do, since I'm ready for my reward right now, I'm going to take this 71.14 USDT, and I'm going to compound it. I'm going to put it into the load part of the certificate so that I can keep earning those weekly rewards. So what I'm going to do, hit compound right here. Boom. This action is not reversible, so I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Success, and that's simple. It's done. I just compounded my weekly reward. And so I'm going to refresh the page so y'all can see that increase. Look at the numbers right here, 224%, total of 4,201. But I'm going to reload the page so that you can see the increase from what I just did. Boom. So now 231%. And the total went up to 4,267. So now I'm earning 4.15% on this total amount here. And next week, around this same time next week, next Sunday at 8:26, I'll be eligible to do the same thing with the reward from this coming week. So that's how that works. For those of y'all that want to learn more about that, like I said, you could go back and look at my previous broadcast that I did breaking it down. It's under the playlist on my page that's called Passive Income. You can go there and check that out. And Also, you can hit me up if you want to learn how you can get involved with that. Where we at? Where's my banner at over here? Da-da-da-da-da. Where's my banner? Oh, right here. Boom. Right. So if you're interested and you want to learn more, just text the word interested to the number 845-344-7832. Just text the word interested to the number 845-344-7832 if you want to learn more about how those certificates work and how you can get involved. And so without further ado, my co-host is here in the building. And so everybody say peace to Nicey Girl. What's going on, Nicey Girl?
What's up? Sorry I'm late, y'all. I was at Costco.
Nah, we ready.
I was at Costco, y'all. I had to do a Costco run. But I'm here. Welcome to the Godcast.
Yes, indeed. We are right on time, beloved. How's everything going this weekend? You good?
It's good. I've been doing birthdays. You know, I told you it's a lot of Geminis in my family. So my niece's birthday was yesterday. We had a little shindig at her mom's house. Today is my great niece's birthday. My birthday is next week. Then I have another niece's birthday. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. My son graduates on my birthday. Like, yeah.
And that's in what's today? That's this week.
Yeah, my son graduates Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just outside of Costco, we went and had some shirts made, you know, for the family. Just for us to wear that day, some Ty Weezy shirts.
So y'all about to go to the graduation and act a fool.
Yeah. Oh, and I gotta show you. Look what else I did. Let me run over here.
She said, "Yeah."
Yeah. And then I had these fans made with his face on them.
Why y'all gonna embarrass my nephew like that?
So I would be like, "Yay!" First of all, they can't celebrate if they dance or, you know, do a little move on the stage when they get their diploma, it gets snatched and all this kind of stuff. So the least we can do is celebrate for him because he can't do it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yes,
right.
I'm that mom. Yes, I'm that mom. So yeah, I wanted just airbrush like the old 90s style.
Yeah.
Ty Weezy 2023. So my family and I are gonna wear those. So I had to go drop the shirts off so they can get that done and we can pick them up.
Well, congratulations to him, man. You know, and you, the family in general. I know y'all proud.
Yes.
I know y'all proud. I know he's glad to get this over with, move on to the next stage in his life.
He ain't done.
You know he's
just
definitely
close
ready.
One chapter and to another. That's it.
Right. Exactly. And so yeah, man, looking forward to his bright future.
Yeah.
That's my guy right there, man. Got a chance to really chop it up with him down in Dallas at the FBA Expo.
Oh yeah. Are we gonna be talking about that today?
That's what we're talking about today,
okay,
man.
Good.
We ain't been on here yet. We recapping the FBA Expo. It ain't over. We still beaming.
Right.
We still beaming off of last weekend's festivities. And so we ain't really get to talk about it with the family and let y'all know how our experience was. We were supposed to be on the panel with Torian Rain and Afro Elite and everybody like that, but the scheduling didn't go right. I was actually at the Summer Walker concert with my daughter.
Amazing. Hello.
Dope as hell. Let me tell y'all about that before we talk about the
Yes, because I want to know. Let me just say this. So 3 years ago, one of my coworkers went to her concert, and she was here in LA at the Staples Center and told me how horrible she was as a performer.
Right.
And so because of that, because, you know, a lot of times you like people's music, but when you're talking about spending your money and going to see someone live, word of mouth, you know, means a lot. You know, but this is during that time also where she had already confessed about having social anxiety and stuff like that. So I was just like, well, maybe, you know, I did give her an excuse, but I still never jumped on the bandwagon to go and see her perform live. So let us know. Is it worth it?
Right. So yeah, she's been heavily criticized about her live performances pretty much since she came out. Because like you said, she does suffer from social anxiety. And so I guess that's been a problem, you know, with her stage presence and all of that. This is my first time seeing her live, but I did, you know, I seen her on a Tiny Desk. If y'all watch that series on YouTube, that's a dope ass series right there, concert series, Tiny Desk series. When she did that, I could see what people were talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because she kind of just sings the song and just that's it. She just sings the song.
Mhm.
There's no connection. You know what I'm saying? With the live audience, there's no connection with the people who are watching on camera. It's just let me sing this song, get this shit over with. I'll holla at y'all. You know what I'm saying? But her voice is dope. You know what I'm saying? She got that tone. Like that's one of the things you can't teach. Just her voice, her tone is so effortless and just natural. And so I think that gets her by. But however, on this show right here, she hired Tiana Taylor as a creative director, and Tiana Taylor did the goddamn thing.
What?
Tell y'all, Tiana Taylor got to get her flowers. That girl, she's multi-talented. You know what I'm saying? She's a rare, one of a kind type of artist. You know what I'm saying? Everything she does at a high level: singing, dancing, writing, producing, choreography, all of that stuff. And so she helped.
Her body is slamming.
Yeah, and she bad. And so she helped Summer with this performance. It was a one night only thing that they did down here in Atlanta. Summer is one of my daughter's favorite artists, probably like top 3 or something like that. She likes Summer Walker, SZA, Janae Aiko. That's like the trilogy right there that she fuck with hard body. You know what I'm saying? And so the album came out maybe like a week or 2 ago. And she sent it to me early in the morning. Well, she just sent me the song with J. Cole because J. Cole did the intro to the EP. It's not a full album; it's an EP. She sent me the J. Cole joint like early in the morning, like soon as she got up for school. I didn't even know she was coming out with nothing, and so I didn't really have no expectations or nothing. But I'm like, all right, let me check it out. And when I listened to it, I fell in love with that shit.
Wow,
that shit dope. Summer Walker's EP, Clear 2, that shit is fire. The thing I love about it, of course, like I said, I already like her. I like her voice and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the content on this album and also the sonics, because she got live instrumentation, you know, she got in her neo soul bag on this one. But the stuff that she's talking about is real shit. You know what I mean? It's like topics that we cover on the Pick Me godcast and all of that.
Wow.
You know she got into some real life topics that nobody ain't talking about. I had to give her flowers. Like, ain't nobody talking like she talking.
She ain't male. She not male bashing.
Oh, hell no. Nah, she ain't get on that. She talked about the issues, you know what I'm saying, that go on between black men and black women of her generation. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that people be talking about on different platforms on social media. She incorporated that into the music in a dope ass way. And it wasn't on no feminist male bashing type of shit. It was balanced. You know what I'm saying? Which is important. And so I enjoyed the album. And so it just so happened that she had a show coming up in Atlanta, and I didn't know about that either. One of my clients came, and he was like, Summer Walker performing, whatever. And so I'm like, word? So I went and looked up the tickets, and my daughter was just asking me, because her birthday is on the 10th. And so my daughter was just asking me, could I pay for her hair? She going on a trip with her girlfriends and shit. So she was like, can I pay for her hair to go on a trip or whatever? So I'm like, all right, that's cool, but you might want these Summer Walker tickets. You got to make a choice. And she was like, what? That ain't no choice. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying?
Easy call, Dad. Easy call.
So we got the tickets. We went to the show. We had a great time together, hanging out together, me and her. It was dope. The venue that they had it at, you know what I'm saying, real fly. And like I said, she had a full orchestra, you know what I mean? And so that was incredible. Tiana Taylor put everything together as far as the choreography. The setting on the stage and all of that stuff was well put together. And the crowd that she brought out, Summer Walker brought out the baddest things in Atlanta. Let me tell you. It was about 98% women up in that joint.
What?
And most of the dudes was like gay dudes and shit. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple of brothers up in there with their girl and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And me in there with my daughter. But 98% of the crowd was all females and top notch.
They showed up to look good for each other because there wasn't no men.
Real good.
For each other because there wasn't no men.
They was looking good for me because I was there and I appreciated it. And a lot of them was there by themselves. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it was a couple that was sitting right around us, and I'm like, you here by yourself? She was like, yeah, I came to see Summer. I ain't have time to be playing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so I'm like, all right, y'all with us. All the girls that was around us, I was like, yo, y'all with us. This is my daughter right here. We about to have a good time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so they had a comedian who opened up the show. I don't know her name. I wish I knew her name because she was funny as hell. She was mad funny. I don't know who she was though.
I was gonna ask who opened for her. So no musical openings or anything, just a comedian.
Nah. And she brought out Ari Lennox. Her and Ari Lennox did this joint that they got together. That was fly. Crowd went crazy when she came out. That was fly. But
I love her voice too.
Yeah, she's dope.
I love her voice too.
She be on some bullshit, but she's dope.
Yeah.
She's a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no other musical guests were there. It was just a comedian that opened up. Brian Michael Cox was DJing. For those of y'all know Brian Michael Cox, songwriter, producer. He basically did the whole Confessions album. That guy. He was DJing. And I was DMing him while he was DJing, like, yo, we want to hear this, we want to hear that. I was saying,
no, you wasn't.
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
Can't take you nowhere.
And the nigga responded to me after the show, though. After the show was over, he was like, "Damn, I'm just now seeing this, bro." I'm like, "It's all good. It's all good. We had a good time.
God.
We had a good time. It was a good show. It was a good show." And so, yeah, that's what it was, man. That's some good memories right there. Good memories with me and my baby girl.
She'll never
Erica Duchess is the name of the comedian. Her name was definitely Erica, so that might be her. How you know? How you know who it was?
You know,
Crown
Kool-Aid,
808 so damn resourceful.
You know, don't sleep on Kool-Aid now. You know, she gonna look. She gonna research. And how you doing, sis? I miss you. I miss you guys already.
Right. It don't even seem like it's been a week already from the expo. That shit went by quick.
You said it though. You was like, look, y'all, we're gonna have to take in this moment because once it's done, it's done. Like it's gonna go by so quick. And obviously we were so high off the moment, you know. I'm still high off the moment personally, but it just went by too fast. Like I didn't want us to. I want us to stay together, you know, and you know, do what we do, you know, at home and Zoom and stuff like that. There, you know, you just wanted to keep that moment going. Of course, 7, you know, I think he likes me. That was a good thing, you know. We was at, and you know what? Because obviously 7 was so into his hand game, you know, the whole time. And it's like, yeah, when it was time for him to work, he did do that, but he was like focused on that. So he never really came up to me. We'd talk a little bit, but we were actually just sitting there. It was kind of towards the end of the night. I don't know where you had gone. And he just came and popped his little self in my lap. I was like, ding, you like me? I was like, okay, you know, finally he's giving me some more, you know, more interaction. So he just got up there, sat in my lap, laid back, and was playing his game. And we started talking and stuff. And then we went into the auditorium to see RZA and Dr. Kaba and Kiki Wyatt perform and stuff like that. He wanted to sit next to Ty. And so, you know, he came over, he sat next to Ty, but then he got out of that chair and hopped his little self in my lap again. So I was like, I got him. He loves me.
7 is a breastfed child, okay? 7 is a breastfed child, all right? You know, he see them take old bitties. He like, let me get over here.
I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, fine. But it seemed like it just took so long. Like, yes, we interacted and stuff like that, but just that type of moment, I was like, okay, now I see, like, he's comfortable and stuff like that. Like I was waiting for him to show me that he was comfortable with us.
Ty. He was shadowing Ty the whole weekend.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Ty was like, nigga, go do something. Get up, get off me.
Yeah. Like, why do kids like me? I was like, I don't know.
you the big brother, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You the big brother, bro. But yeah, man. So where do we start, man? We gotta let people know how our experience was at the expo, man. Where do we start?
Let's start before the expo. Let's start at our meeting. Let's start at our first official meeting each other in person.
All right, fine. Actually, so me and Kool-Aid met before.
Yeah.
For those of y'all that don't know, me and Kool-Aid met at the Buck Breaking premiere here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That was before we got together with the Godcast and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We had met previously. But Kool-Aid picked me up from the airport. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And then we went and linked up with Nicey Girl and Ty at what was the name of the restaurant?
The Breakfast Brothers.
At the Breakfast Brothers in Dallas. And that was our first official Godcast meeting in person right there.
And
everybody was hungry.
Starving.
Everybody was hungry, but the food was good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Food was good. Cool little spot to go eat at. We just went to the first place that we could find that was close to the venue because we wanted to go to the venue and go check everything out, scope everything out before the day of the actual event. So that was on Friday. Friday morning, we met at the restaurant, had our breakfast, our brunch, whatever time it was. I don't even know what time it was.
Well, we had a mini photo shoot first outside because we had to wait to be seated.
Yeah.
So we did a little mini photo shoot. My son's taking pictures of us. We got the tripod out there, so we do all that. Then we get seated. Of course, the food was good.
And your mom, your cousin, everybody came through. I got to meet them.
My mom and my nephew. That was my nephew and his wife. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nephew. Yeah.
And they just moved out there. They just moved to Dallas on December 31st this year.
Yep.
I mean, last year, December 31st.
Right. So yeah, that was our officially our first time meeting in person, which is crazy because we already been working together for like almost 2 years.
Yes.
Right. We got a whole book out. We got a
whole company
together.
We have a whole company.
You know what I'm saying? And so again, I can't say it enough. That just shows you the power of social media. You know what I'm saying? The power of the new Black media for creating online spaces for us to meet one another, where we could link up with like-minded individuals. You know what I'm saying? And we could really get things done.
We can get things done and do what our elder, Dr. Claude Anderson, said, practice group economics. And we are definitely doing that, and it makes me proud. And I'm hoping if he ever sees something like that, like, the things that you said, sir, elder, Dr. Claude Anderson, we appreciate it. We hear you. And we are actively, Godcast and also all those, Black businesses that were there at that expo. We're all doing what you said to do, and it may not seem like it because, of course, a lot of things get overshadowed on social media with the effery, you know what I'm saying? But, your words have impacted us definitely. And we appreciate you. And we're giving him his flowers right now. Dr. Claude Anderson, we love you and we appreciate you.
Absolutely. That's why we had to throw you on the cover.
Absolutely.
Of the Master's table. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man, we making knowledge born in real life.
Yes. Real life.
All right. And so then what? We went back to the room, got everything together. You know what I'm saying? Kind of map everything out. It's good, y'all. It's good when you work with Black women because they always cross the T's and dot the I's. You know what I'm saying? It's little things, little details that niggas like us, we just ain't gonna think of it sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We handle like the big jobs, the big things, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the little details of everything, like I wouldn't have even thought about bags, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the bags for people to be able to carry their stuff after they buy it. Like I wouldn't even thought about that. You know what I'm saying? Like little different stuff that the ladies made sure was in place, that they knew was going to be important for us to be successful. They came through. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kool-Aid. Teamwork makes a dream work, baby.
Facts.
There you go.
Facts. So glad we went to the venue the day before. Yeah, that was important.
Oh, that was amazing too, though, because we got a chance to meet the head guy, the owner,
founder.
Whatever. Yeah, the founder. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, his name was something King, Mr. King. He's the founder of the Black Academy of Arts and Letters. And so we went out there the day before just to see, where the parking was at, where the entrance was at, to try to scope out how things were going to be set up so that we could be prepared mentally. You know what I'm saying? So we got there, we were walking around the building and all that. And Mr. King was in his office. He saw us coming down the stairs and he was like, hey, you guys need some help with something? Is there something we can help you with? And so like, nah, we just looking around. You know, they let us in the building. We're gonna be here tomorrow. Actually, we didn't say nothing. We just kind of brushed them off at first. It was like, no, we're just looking around. We just looking around, and we just kept looking around at the stuff that they had on display. And then I saw his picture, and it said founder. I was like, oh, that's the dude right there. So we went back to his office. We introduced ourselves. He was real cool. We chopped it up with him for a minute. He was real cool. Let us in his office.
Great energy.
Yeah, we was in there taking. Oh yeah, he had great energy. He was on code and everything.
Energy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was on code.
Unapologetically, that was the part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was like, you know, every time we do something, for us, we say black, we got to be apologetic about it. He was like, enough of that.
Yeah.
You got to just keep everything black. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely appreciated his energy. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they were so gracious to just let us, scope out the place like that. They didn't know who we was. You know what I'm saying? But he was real cool. We was taking pictures in the office and everything. But yeah, that was important because I was listening to some of the other vendors talk about their experience. And even when I was listening to what Afro Elite and them was talking about, because Afro was helping everybody get their stuff set up and all of that. And a lot of people, not that they was unprepared or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't as smooth for them, sounded like, as it was for us.
Right.
Everything went real smooth for us because we already seen the venue. We already knew where we was going to park at. We already knew, upstairs, downstairs. So once they told us, okay, VIPs downstairs, general upstairs, we already knew where everything was at. So we just went up there, got our table, set everything up in the perfect spot.
I feel like it was VIP to me.
Our spot was like VIP, even though we was in the general section upstairs. It was a VIP section because we was right in front of the stairs. And so everybody gonna come upstairs. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you there in the building, you're gonna come upstairs. And the first thing you're gonna see when you come upstairs is Seven Super Heru banner, Godcast table right there set up. And so we got to meet mostly everybody that was there. You know what I'm saying? From the speakers to some of the presenters, to some of the other vendors, and just people that were there, you know what I'm saying? In general, we damn near met everybody just because of where we were at. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't have paid for a better spot.
No, that was prime real estate. We had prime real estate. We had prime real estate. Shout out to Afro Elite for that. Also before all of that, going to the day before, because we had the opportunity to scope out, walk around the venue. We put on a whole mini concert, y'all, amongst ourselves. We put on a whole, let me just tell you, like, we didn't need nobody else but us. Let me just tell you, we put on a whole concert in one of the VIP. Well, it was the VIP room that they had for the presenters and speakers in the room for people that did get VIP to go take, personal photos and things like that. So we were in that room the day before. We closed the door. My son got the camera out. We put the music on. Sincere started rocking out. Like, what? We had a whole concert.
Facts.
We had a whole concert.
Facts. And shout out to Drishana in the building. We see you, Miss Bakari. Appreciate you supporting us.
Yes, thank you.
I know you ordered one of the books and everything like that. Oh, I think you ordered a couple of them actually. Yeah. Appreciate y'all support for sure. And everybody who supported us so far. If you pre-ordered the book, or if you ordered the book, or if you bought a book from us at the Expo, or whatever the case may be. T-shirts, the physical albums, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody. Thank y'all so much.
I can't say it enough.
Even if you just stop by our table just to shake hands and sign up on our sheet and all of that stuff, we appreciate y'all too, man. It was great energy in the building at the FBA Expo, man.
You know what, my mom's 75 years old, y'all. She'll be 76 this year. And she was just like, you know what? I'm going to start telling people when I hear negative stuff about Black people, because sometimes the negativity you hear, unfortunately, about Black people is from other Black people. And she was like, I seen all those Black folks coming together, supporting each other. And then when we went outside at the food truck, the line was massive. So we're sitting outside talking to other people, meeting people from all walks, from everywhere, Foundation of Black Americans from everywhere, chopping it up, my nephew is new to the city. He just got there the end of December, just say January 1st, basically, right? He meets this dude. He has an LA hat on, a red LA hat on, some red chucks, and a gray khaki suit. So we all look at him like, yo, you from LA? He was like, actually, I am, but I've been out here in Dallas for like 5 years. I was in the Army, for 16 years and blah, blah, blah. My nephew's like, I did the Navy for 9 years. I just moved out here, January 1st or whatever. He was like, what? Well, if you need anything, bro, job, work, whatever, I do X, Y, and Z. Like, take my number down. They sat there in that line and chopped it up. Basically, brothers looking out for other brothers. That just felt so good and was so needed in that moment. And even my nephew, he hit me up after and was like, that was dope. I wasn't expecting that type of energy there. Everybody's just thinking, okay, we're going to see speakers, there's going to be vendors, and that's it. But the energy in that room was us taking care of each other too. Absolutely. And that definitely went down in there. My mom was like so proud to see that. She was like, I have to tell everyone about this. And I'm checking everybody that say Black people can't come together, because Black people came together deep.
Thanks, man. The thing is, man, you gotta do some self accountability. You gotta do the work on yourself. And once you start vibrating higher, you're gonna attract your tribe. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is not on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Every Negro is not a lowbrow Negro. You know what I'm saying? And so just our energy, the things that we've been doing, working together for, like I said, going on 2 years now, that's what brought us in the room with so many individuals who's on the same frequency. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the new norm. That's the new norm. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of events, like you said, it kills a lot of the stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the bullshit narrative about Black people, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to building, when it comes to unifying, when it comes to just anything like that. When people talk about, niggas get reparations, they ain't gonna do nothing but trick the money off and all of that. Yeah. Not the people that was in that building.
Nah. And that's what they're afraid of. Exactly.
And so the people that say that, those people that have that type of mentality, they weren't in the building.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So when they say that, it's really just a projection. They projecting their own failed mentality onto the rest of Black society. The niggas that talk like that, they don't be in those rooms. You know what I'm saying? They don't link up with individuals that like us. You know what I'm saying? So that's all they know is dusty niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they see Black society as a whole. But it's a myth. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely a myth.
We busting up the myths.
And that brother wasn't a vendor, by the way. He was just there to support. He was just there to see the speakers and to support Black businesses. He was not there as a vendor, and just to, reach his hand out, to my nephew who's new to the city, both of them in different branches of the military. So they were able to bond a bit on that, both from LA. They were able to bond on that. But he was just like, yo, you working right now? What's going on? You need anything? Do you have a business? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, let's link up. You know what I'm saying? I got X, Y, and Z going on. I have my own business. This is what I do. And I forgot what it was. But it was just, a breath of fresh air. It was just refreshing to see that brother, open up his hand to my nephew the way that he did. And they did exchange numbers and stuff. And they chopped it up. Shit, the line was so long. We was out there an hour just waiting on the food. So, and they chopped it up the whole time. But yeah, that was amazing. And other brothers too, though, by the way. I met another brother who used to live in LA as well. From LA, he went to Arizona. Now he's there, in Dallas and stuff like that. Just a supporter. He wasn't there vending, chopped it up with him. Some other women in line. Like, we love on each other the right way.
The whole day was like that.
We love each other. Yes.
The whole day was like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's normal. Get used to it.
Get used to it.
I
can't get unused to it. It's very normal. And honestly, most of I don't know if it's because they knew that we were vendors and stuff like that as well. But when I would go up to other vending tables and just to chop it up with some of the people, they were just giving me stuff. Like, here, good luck with everything. Like, y'all didn't have to do that. I want to support. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to support too. But they just wouldn't have it. Like, no, I'm giving this to you. I'm giving this because you my sister, and I want to see you do well. I was just like, oh my God, like, y'all, the love. It was so much love in
I
there.
wanted to support as many of the vendors as I could, and I did support, quite a
Me
few
too.
that were there. I just got my shirt today from Dwan B. Shout out to Dwan B. Got my shirt. I don't got it here with me right here, but I got my
I
shirt
bought
in the
my
mail
son
today,
one.
bro. Not today. Yesterday. It came in the mail yesterday. Waiting for my poster to come from the sister. Her husband was a photographer. Yo, her husband took so many legendary pictures. He passed away. Peace be upon him. May Allah be pleased with that brother. But his wife was there, repping for him. If anybody remembers what his name was, put it in the chat.
I think I have
But
a card.
all of them classic pictures of Death Row, Tupac, Snoop, all of them. Some of the old school Nas pictures and all of that. Biggie. He took
I got the shirt.
everybody.
Yes.
My power just went off and came back on real quick.
Yeah, because
Am I good?
you went out. Yeah, you went out for a hot second. For a hot second, you sound like a robot. Yeah, Tariq
my
needs
power
some of
just
that stuff from for the Hidden History Museum because he has a West Coast hip hop section of the museum too,
So,
which is hip hop in general, really. But he needs some of her stuff in there.
huh? Who's winning? By 9?
Yeah,
But yeah,
that was amazing.
I bought something from her, so I'm waiting for that to come. The one sister who was like not too far from us, I don't know how I didn't get none of her cookies. She had like cookies and cupcakes and stuff like that, and she bought some stuff from us too. And I recognized her face, but I just couldn't put my finger on it until after everything was over, and then I was online scrolling. And I'm like, oh, that's the sister right here. She was like not too far from us, like
Was it
diagonally across from us.
from the sister that had the photos, like the old school photos,
Yeah, like right next
right
to her.
across? Yeah.
Right next to her. Yeah. And so yeah, man. So I was talking to her. We got to get her on the show. We want to get as many of the vendors as possible, by the way. If you are a vendor or you know somebody who was a vendor at the FBA Expo, get at us, man. Send us an email at godcastenterprises@gmail.com. We want to get y'all on the Black Business Showcase to help further push your business. There was so many dope businesses there.
A lot of them.
It was just hard to get at everybody. But
I was so surprised. I didn't know what to expect. I'm thinking maybe 10, 15. Like this was all downstairs, all upstairs, separate rooms. Like what? Black people was really, really vending, really, really doing real business out here. A lot of great businesses too. A lot of and it wasn't just selling shirts. Not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes you think shirts, incense, or something like that. But you have people that were doing businesses on what you're doing, passive income.
yeah,
How to start or make passive incomes and things like that, like really dope businesses. People talking about home ownership, how to get free money out here,
man,
to buy your first home. Go ahead.
One dude had a 3D printer business. The other dude, I forgot what the hell that machine did. I was talking to him. I got his brochure and stuff, but he had some machine. I forgot what that machine did. But yeah, it was all different type of businesses that were there. You had insurance people that was there.
Yes.
Tax people that was there. You know what I mean? And of course, ain't nothing wrong with t-shirts and all of that stuff. We had our t-shirts. We damn sure had our t-shirts.
Right.
And I was selling my mixtape, nigga. Yes, I was selling my
right. We been
And yo, we damn near sold out of everything that we had.
Y'all, that was the moment because that wasn't expected.
Damn near
I don't know why,
but we had. Like people was showing love, man.
Love.
People was showing love. Like people was really coming. Like, nah, let me get everything on the table.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get one of everything.
Our first sale, our very first sale of the day was a brother that bought everything on the table. Yep. Our second sale was Brother BNX, who bought two and pledged two, bought two more to pledge to other people that we were able to give away. Like y'all, the love. Can I talk about the love?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Brother Ben X. Shout out to Brother King Cam.
The
whole NOI, all of the fruits that came through, suited and booted. You know what I mean? They came through, showed up and showed out. Riza Islam. I didn't get to meet him this time. I met him a couple of times, but I didn't get to see him this time. Vicky Dillard, didn't get to meet her, but shout out to Vicky Dillard.
Vicky walked right past our table.
She did?
Yes, but you were running around. So it was just Kool-Aid and I and Ty at the table and Seven. You were doing something. But yeah, she came right on. I was like, Vicky, and she just kind of waved, but they had security with her because she was going into that other space when she did her speaking. Yeah, when she was doing her speaking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, anybody that was speaking in that room had to come past.
Yeah, they had to go. I saw Vicky, and Vicky, shout out to you, sis, for walking in them high ass heels. I was just like, where's her flip flops? Vicky was doing that because I'm talking those was at least 4 inches. Pump. The dress was fire, of course. Hair, everything was amazing. Like Vicky is just as beautiful on camera as she is in person. Stunning. She's stunning, and I didn't expect her to come looking nothing less than gorgeous. The nails was popping. I love the hot pink nails. Yes, Vicky was fly. Yes, no doubt. I love it. I loved it.
No doubt. And shout out to her. She was just retweeted from the broadcast I did last week. Mm-hmm. I was doing the lyrical breakdown from from Sunshine, and she clipped the part where we were shouting her out on the record and posted it on social media. So shout out to her. You know what I mean? I'm glad that got to her and she was touched by it.
Absolutely.
Shout out to D Tubman.
Tubman. What?
Shout out to D motherfucking Tubman, goddammit.
Look, let me do the bow. Yes.
Look, I'm gonna say at least 80% of the people who bought something from our table said they saw us on D's channel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was a few people who knew us that watched Sincere Love the Godcast, but the majority of the people said they saw our ads on D's channel. Yeah. And D doesn't charge us for the ads, y'all.
Right.
D doesn't charge us to advertise our stuff. As a matter of fact, she be asking me for permission. She like, oh, can I please use this? I'm like, really?
Girl, yes.
How much I owe you? She like, nah, you ain't gotta pay me. You good. And so she shows mad love, not just to us, but to the new black media to the black family in general. She puts in a lot of work. And so a lot of people was familiar with us from D Tubman. So major salute to D Tubman, man.
Major salute. And we, of course, did what we could to show our gratitude. And she was very humbled and grateful and shocked and, all emotional and stuff. And that was so cute. But yeah, we love you, D. And thank you. We cannot say thank you enough. Thank you.
And what type of cookies was those that you picked out?
It was assorted. So it was like, it was some assorted cookies. I give you the options on there.
I was like, I want some damn edible arrangements.
Right. She was like, me and my kids about to tear this up. I'm happy she liked it. And I'm so happy. And just again, I haven't had a lot of, interactions with her. We've, messaged each other a few times. I always love, always respect and stuff like that, but to see people coming up to me and saying, I saw you on D's channel. Y'all, we had people, I don't know about you, I did. Well, yeah, you did. Asking us for autographs.
Yeah.
I was just like, I wasn't expecting that. It was cute. It was beautiful. It was humbling. It was amazing and stuff. And I was just like, me? Like little old me? Like it was, y'all, the FBA Expo was more than what I expected. Way more. It gave me so much more than I expected. Not just the fact that, I think you only left with 3 shirts on the table left, or was it 2 on your side and of the Masters tables shirts, and I think 2 from 7 the Super Heru, like all day.
And that was only because of the sizes. That was really only because of the sizes that were left.
Yes.
It was the unpopular sizes that we had left over because more people wanted the 7 the Super Heru shirts, but we didn't have the right sizes for them.
Right. But we know
so you guys can go to godcastbooks.com if you want to get some of the merch, if you want to get the books and all of that stuff. It's still available, different colors and all that. We only had the black at the expo, but we got different colors. We got other designs and all of that. Go check out the website, godcastbooks.com. Get you a shirt, get the books for the babies.
Yes, that was so amazing. I was just like, when I was asked, I was like, you sure? And it was like, yes, I'm sure. I was like, oh my God, like, shout out to Tariq.
Yeah, for sure. For
Tariq,
sure.
thank you. Shout out to Tariq for that. And on that Sunday, Tariq had on the Master's Table shirt on his live broadcast. I said, God, you doing it. Like, God is just like letting us know that you guys are on the right path. God is showing us that we're on the right path, and He's going to open up so many doors for us just for being obviously putting God first. God is in our company. You know
It's
what
the
I'm
God
saying?
for me.
So it's the God for me, and God is showing up and showing out, and I am just so happy. And again, shout out to Tariq too for putting this on. I'm super excited for the others to come. Like, we on. It's only up from here. Did you freeze again? Or were you
No,
muted?
no.
Okay.
Oh man, what
Yeah,
else?
that was
Anything?
yeah.
Of
We gotta
course, we only got to see
give him his flowers.
the main event as far as the presenters and speakers. We didn't get to see everybody's
Mm-hmm.
presentation or workshop and everything like that. But we got to meet mostly everybody. Dr. Kaba,
Yeah.
shout out to Dr.
Yep.
Kaba. He came to our table. He bought the Master's Table album and the shirt and all of that stuff too. And shout out to his son, Hey Rule.
And his son.
Hey Rule. He been showing mad love too. He told me he checked out the album and he loved it. You know what I'm saying? And so I ain't even gonna tell y'all, but just make sure y'all stay tuned to the Godcast. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Don't make me
Hit the
cry.
notification bell. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. We got some stuff coming up that y'all not gonna want to miss. So definitely stay tuned.
Like, I was even surprised. I want to cry. I still.
Now you
Because
bring
God just keep doing
that on
things,
my
and I'm
side.
just like, I said, God keeps doing stuff, and I'm just like, God, for real, me? Like, you chose us for this?
Yep, show did. You know what I mean? So like you said earlier, you know what I mean? It's just verification that we moving in the right direction. You know what I mean? We being intuitive and we being obedient. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. The blessings are going to continue to come and overflow. Once again, I want to remind everybody, if there were any vendors that are watching who were at the expo, we want to interview you on the Black Business Showcase. So definitely hit us up. You can just go and hit me up in the DM or just send us an email, godcastenterprises@gmail.com. Let us know you were a vendor at the expo and you want to be featured on the Black Business Showcase.
And what I'm going to do, if you happen to these vendors happen to get a DM from me, if you're watching, just know that I am reaching out to you, so that you can, come on to the Black Business Showcase. We would definitely like to chop it up with you more. Some of us we were able to talk to there. Some of you we were not able to, and we definitely want, to chop it up even more. And for those that we were not able to speak to, definitely pull up to the Black Business Showcase and showcase your business. And let's talk about, business game. Let's support each other.
No doubt.
I will be sliding some DMs. I'll be sliding some DMs.
And so, this is Sincere Love the Godcast, man. So y'all want to talk about some stuff that's going on in the news while we here?
What's going on in the news? I don't have my news. I don't have my
Don't worry, I got you.
I got you. See that? Again, teamwork makes a dream work. Y'all see that?
Don't worry, I got you.
Sometimes the biggest blessings is in the
direction.
Redirection, yes.
Hold on. So we just got a couple of stories. We can cover a couple of stories real quick and then get up out of here. But let me see real quick. Oh, did y'all see Adidas is about to start releasing the Yeezys?
They already started. They started releasing them on Friday. I was in the app.
Oh, they started releasing them on Friday?
They released about a good maybe 12, 15 pair.
What the price?
They started it on Friday. Same. They didn't change the price at all. They're still the same retail price that they were before.
Okay.
But I will tell you this, the resale on some of those. Let me just tell y'all.
Yeah.
It depends on the sizes, because even when I buy mine, I only have 4 pair, but two I have never worn, and it's because of the resale value. So the retail on the slides are like $60 or $70. Well, they were $60, now they are $70. But you can sell those slides depending on the size for as much as $500-$600 resale. He just released the 700s black utility. That's just the color. The resale on those from a size 14 up for $230 investment, you can resell those for $1,200.
So you sound like a sneakerhead.
I'm not, but not really a sneakerhead. But I'm just saying, not that I like my two.
You know your shit. You know your shit.
Listen. I'm just saying for those, hold on for them a little bit, get them and hold on for them a little bit, and if you want to flip them, you can definitely make some money.
Yeah, but they doing this so reluctantly. It's like Adidas was in a quagmire after they was forced to drop Yeezy. You know what I mean? They was losing hella business. Everybody act like it was just a loss for Kanye, but it was a big loss for Adidas, and they had to try to figure out what to do with all this inventory. You know what I'm saying? And so they had to bite the bullet and go ahead and release it. And so they're trying to just keep the emphasis on, they're going to be donating the proceeds to benefit anti-hate groups from their end. But you got to read the whole article to see that they like, well, you still got to pay Kanye.
Right.
They still obligated to pay Kanye. They don't want to put that in the headline. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they pissed off about that. They trying to figure out a way. And you got the people over at the Anti-Defamation League, Green, Black, and all those guys. They still trying to figure out a way to not pay Kanye.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they went to court recently, and the judge just ordered Adidas to release his bank account. Remember, they froze his bank accounts and all that?
Yeah.
$75 million was frozen in his bank account from his Yeezy portion of his wealth or whatever. But they had to release that, you know what I'm saying, per the federal judge. You know what I'm saying? It was unconstitutional for them to do that. And so, say what you want to say.
Won.
Feel how you want to feel about Ye. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want to say about
He
Ye.
won.
I'm happy for the brother as far as this goes. Business is warfare.
Business is warfare, and I think that, he's smarter than a lot of people give him credit for because of the antics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, maybe there was a method behind his madness. Who knows?
I agree. And I wasn't necessarily on the chess move. Kanye's making a chess move team. I wasn't necessarily on that train, but we were covering the whole Yeezy saga with as much nuance as we possibly could. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We gave criticism where we felt like the criticism was warranted. We gave him his props where we felt like the props was warranted. And then at a certain point, he just went, it was just like, all right, this ain't even worth covering.
He went yay. He went yay. He just went yay.
Yeah. But at the same time, for me personally, there's always been a part of me that's been pulling for Ye. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of him as an artist. I always respected his rebellious spirit. You know what I'm saying? Not that I always agree with him and the things that he says and the moves that he makes, but just a fan of that spirit, you know what I'm saying, that he has. You know what I mean? And so I want to see him win.
And he and I share the same birthday.
Same exact birthday?
We have the same birthday, yes.
Wow.
We have the same birthday. So that's my Gemini twin. So yeah.
And y'all just 8 days away from Tupac. So
yeah. That real
Gemini energy.
Yes.
Yo, Ja.
It's in my spirit. It's in my blood.
Facts. And so all right, let me close that out. Hold on a second. Can you fill this up for me?
You just did the black parent thing.
I did what?
You just did the black parent thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll call Seven ass downstairs to turn off the light in a minute. Hey, Seven, come down here. Grab that controller for me right there. Grab that controller.
The whole black parent. Whole black parent.
Right. All right. And so, real quick, before we get into anything heavy, since we're talking about hip hop artists and all that, did y'all see this? Nas, I didn't even get to read the whole article, so we're gonna read it together. I just saw the headline. But people are upset that there's a King Tut sculpture with Nas's likeness at a European museum.
They got their nerve. I'll just start there. The nerve.
All right. Hold on a second. Thank you. Thank you. So, the white supremacists are upset about this. Shout out to Nas. It's my guy. King Tut sculpture made in the image of Nas is stirring controversy at the Dutch National Museum of Antiquities. Despite being on tour, Nas is unintentionally causing a divide in Europe. According to reports, the Dutch National Museum of Antiquities recently launched its new exhibition, Kemet, Egypt in Hip Hop, Jazz, Soul, and Funk. Now, this makes sense because all of those genres, we've always paid homage to Egypt. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're going to go all the way back to Sun Ra, as far as jazz, you can talk about Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I'm saying? All the way up to Nas. So this makes sense. So whoever's curating this at the museum, shout out to them. And those are all foundational Black American genres, by the way. Even though this is
they don't have a problem with Jesus being depicted as a white man. But we can't have. I'm just. Let me finish.
Okay, it says explores Egypt's connection to Black culture and music. In the exhibit is a David Cortez sculpture titled I Am Hip Hop, directly inspired by the album cover for Nas's 1999 LP, I Am, where he appears as King Tut. But it seems that an Egyptian antiquities expert was none too pleased with the sculpture, slamming the museum for its grave mistake in insulting Egyptian civilization by portraying Tutankhamun as Black. Oh, Lord.
What the hell?
I'm glad they just said it plainly what the problem was, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad you just came out and said what the issue was. They ain't mad that it was Nas. You just mad because it's Black.
Yeah, we mad that Cleopatra was white, too.
You know what I'm saying?
We mad, too. Now join the club.
And so, I don't know if y'all can see that good, but this is, let me see. This is the joint that they got on display at the museum. Tell us why you're really mad. All right. And so let me see. All right, let me see what Russell Devaney said. Alexander the Great will be the next Black-washed victim. Man, please. Maybe Einstein? Oh, Lord. How long will it be before we see a Black Stalin or Hitler or Mao? Oh, he's proud of Hitler, too. Okay.
Right. Wow.
This isn't just insanity, it's pure stupidity. However, museum director Wim Wegeland, however you say his name, stood by the exhibit in a recent statement. The exposition does not claim the ancient Egyptians were Black, but explores explores music by Black artists who refer to ancient Egypt and Nubia in their work. Music, videos, covers of record albums, photos, and contemporary artworks, Wei Jing began. The music often reflects on the Black experience in the West and tells stories about the African diaspora and pre-colonial Africa, including ancient Kemet. So he
right, stand for the say that.
He gave it up.
Stand on your truth.
All right, stand on that though, Kim, whatever your name is. He added, the exhibition explains that the representation of ancient Egypt are imaginaries, artistic interpretations of ancient Egypt, not realistic images of the ancient Egyptians. For example, the exhibition contains a modern sculpture that represents the musician Nas. Modeled after the mask of Tutankhamun, the exhibition explains that it is a contemporary artwork, not a replica. The exhibition explains why and when it was made and clarifies that it is not Egyptian artifact. Right. And so that's the thing. Like, they're not even doing an Egyptian artifact. They're paying homage to Black artists.
Right. Like, come on.
You know what I'm saying? They paying homage to Black artists.
Who were they paying homage to when they used Elizabeth Taylor to play Cleopatra?
They just being disrespectful doing.
I know. I know. I'm just saying.
All right. But anyway, I thought that was dope. You know what I mean? If I go out there, I'm going to go check it out. But now, On to a more serious note. Let me pull this up. Stop the Asian hate.
Oh Lord, who is this?
Stop the Asian hate.
Who did this?
So, a Columbia convenience store owner charged with the murder and the shooting death of 14-year-old boy. I know you saw this, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sad, another sad situation. 12-year-old boy in Long Beach just got buried this week as well.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. I saw that one. That was crazy. Hold on, my stuff is freezing up, ain't it?
Yeah,
I'm freezing up a little bit. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, yeah, we can see you. Yeah, everything's fine. Sounds fine.
All right. I know this story is a little bit old now. You know, most of y'all are up on it, but we haven't been here in a while, so we just catching up. But yeah, gas station owner charged in murder of a 14-year-old in Parkland Road in Columbia, South Carolina. According to Richland County Sheriff's Department, Rick Chow, who owns the Shell gas station on Parkland Road in Columbia, chased Cyrus Carmack Belton from his store around 8 p.m. on Sunday night. This was last Sunday, and shot him just down the road in the 200 block of Spring Tree Drive. It's senseless. It doesn't make sense. Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott said in a Memorial Day press conference, "You have a family that's grieving. We have a community that's grieving over a 14-year-old who was shot.
Over a bottle of water.
That he didn't even steal.
That he didn't even steal. So they basically, this dude just wanted to kill a black person. He has a pattern or a history of anti-black racism in his store. He's attacked young females and young black females in his store. So he has a history and a pattern of anti-blackness. I don't understand, and I'm not blaming any victim, the parents, or anything. But when stuff like that goes on, stop shopping at their fucking stores.
Right.
Period.
And the shit that's crazy, and I saw the clip on Vicky's page where it was somebody, a black woman from the neighborhood who was talking about she feels sorry for both parties and she had a relationship with the store owner, and
so he gave her something on credit, so she feels sorry for this motherfucker that killed a 14-year-old over an alleged bottle of water.
Man, disgusting. People like that are disgusting, man. The people like that have to be excommunicated from the community, fam.
Pariahs.
They have to be made into pariahs. We can't do nothing with these people. These people are the reason why we continue to go through these things. You know what I'm saying? Why people see us as soft targets.
Right.
Because they feel like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Mammies like this is always going to have their back no matter what.
They can always count on them. They can always count on the stupid mammy.
And, the media, media is warfare also. And so the media knows how to find people when they go cover these stories. They know how to find the right people to put the microphone in their face and have them say dumb shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's talking about a hate crime. Nobody's talking about stop the anti-black racism. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's talking about it from that angle.
No Emmett Till anti-lynching act, because that was a lynching too.
Right. They're just speaking about it like this is just some unfortunate event
situation
that happened. You know what I'm saying? No, this is an anti-black terrorism.
And why wasn't his son arrested? Because his son was there too doing the hunt of this child. So I understand the gunman being arrested, but they both were hunting this young man, this young boy.
Just like
so they both should be arrested.
Just like in the Ahmaud Arbery shit.
Right.
Ain't no different. This is a child, man. But like you said, man, stay out of them folk stores, man.
Go out your way.
Right. And I understand it ain't all of them who get down like this. I understand that, but we don't know who is who. So it's better to just
because they related. And also this situation itself, though, prior to this murder happening, he has had a history of anti-blackness and physically attacking female children. So y'all had no business going there for a water.
He ain't never get his ass whooped.
No.
He ain't never get his ass whooped. I don't understand.
No. And then also they went up there to attack the store, but y'all also got his address. So why did nobody pull up to that house? Just to talk, not to do nothing, but to talk and have a conversation with somebody there. We need to talk. Have a conversation at the address and find out why does he, have such disdain for the Black people that have sent his children to college, that has paid for his home, that has afforded him the lifestyle that he lives out there, where the Black people in the community where his store is located don't even live that type of luxury. Let's talk about it.
Facts.
Why do you think that it's okay for you to physically attack Black children? You would never put your hands on or attack a white child that way, or even another Asian that way. You wouldn't do that. You may call the police, or maybe not. You may shoo them away from your store and tell them to never come back, but you would never physically harm them.
Right.
And we have this disease where we're too lazy to go out of our way, maybe because maybe that store is convenient. You know what? Sometimes you have to be inconvenienced to make a point.
Man, and you saying that too, you just reminded me. Shout out to one of my young boys, my nephew, pretty much one of my nephews, man. Malik. This is my dude Gino, his son. My dude, one of the guys that work with me at the barbershop. He got a son named Malik. Malik, I think, is 19, around the same age as my son. He a boxer and all that too. But I was talking to him the other day, and I had no idea that his mindset was like this. But I forgot how the conversation came up. But I was telling him about Seven's book. You know what I'm saying? I was telling him we just came back from the Expo and all of that. And he was like, "Word, that's so dope." And so we got into this whole conversation, and he was telling me, he was like, "Yo, you ever saw Hidden Colors?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I saw Hidden Colors." I'm like, "You saw Hidden Colors?" He was like, "Yeah, I only seen 3 of them though. I know they got more." He said, "I seen 3 of them." But yeah, and then he started talking about Dr. Anderson. He started talking about, all this different stuff. And he was saying exactly what you just said. He was like, I be telling my mom, I be telling everybody, like, yo, we got to go out of our way to support Black people, man. Even if we got to drive a little further, even if we got to spend a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? This was him talking to me. I wasn't even saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just listening. I'm like, yo, I didn't know you was on it like this, man.
Right. It wasn't that such a proud moment, though. Like, such a proud moment.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. I'm like, man, this is my dog. I'm like, yo, you got to stay in touch with me, man. I'm like, you got to stay in touch with me. We got to, you know what I mean? Keep you on this type of stuff. I got to bring you into the circle. You know what I'm saying? And so shout out to Malik, man. Malik doing his thing, man.
Shout out. And also that's a testament to the dad somehow, he's listening.
Yeah. Shout out to my dude Gino. Yeah, Gino on code.
Yeah. I told you I didn't know mine, was where he was, and he was like, he's fine. Because I'm like, he gives me such a hard time sometimes. I'd be like, listen, do I have to beat a little coon spirit out of you? But no, I guess he's okay. He just loves to. He loves to get on my damn nerves. Y'all have no idea.
All right.
He likes to stress me out.
Taweezy is good money. Good money. But did y'all see this thing where they had a slavery simulator video game?
Oh yeah. What again? Profiting off our pain, making fun.
We be rent free on these people's mind 24/7. And again, we know white supremacy permeates all areas of people activity. And so shout out to Siddiqui Bakari, because we know Francis Cress Wilson, Neely Fuller, they gave us the 9 areas of people activity. See if we can see if I can think of all of them right now. But labor, war, sex, economics, education. What else? There's 3 more.
I'm on. Are we on
media?
6?
2 more, right? But there was 9 of them that they gave us.
Written down.
And Siddiqui Bakari, he added on a 10th one, which was technology, right? And so here you see exactly what the brother was talking about with this slavery simulator video game that they put out there. And then Google removed it after there was a wave of criticism going on. Yeah, slavery.
My thing is,
simulator.
Why is it after? Why do we have to raise hell, or anyone has to raise hell for you to just not allow it on your platform or
What made you think it
at
was
all.
cool in the first place?
Right.
It wasn't like it was like low key. It was in the game somewhere. No, this is the game. This is what the game is about. You know what I'm saying? So look, let's check it out. A game entitled Slavery Simulator, where players can buy and sell enslaved black characters, has been taken down from Google's App Store after widespread criticism from Brazilian social media users. The app, developed by Magnus Games, was launched on Google Play in April 2020. So this shit been out.
It's been out, and I'm wondering how many downloads did they get?
Or did they mean April 20th? It says downloaded more than 1,000 times before it was removed on Wednesday, according to a statement from Google to CNN. On Wednesday, hold on. Let me see. I want to see what they talk about what was in the game. Okay, within the game, users could exchange, buy, and sell slaves. Images show. Choose one of two objectives at the start of the slave owner simulator: the path of the tyrant or the path of the liberator. Become a wealthy slave owner or achieve the abolition of slavery, the game's description said. In one of the modes offered to players, the game said, use slaves for your own enrichment, prevent the abolition of slavery, and accumulate wealth.
Exactly what they did.
Exactly. And this is the thing. So this is the reason why we're talking about reparations as a debt that is owed, because that was the purpose of slavery.
Right.
To accumulate.
And they know
wealth.
it.
You know what I'm saying? That was the whole purpose. It wasn't just mistreating people on the basis of race just to be mistreating people. It was about the accumulation of wealth. And so that maldistributed wealth needs to be redistributed to the people who worked for it. Right. That is us.
Right. To their offspring.
And so look, this is some of the images from the game.
It's a joke.
Look at this shit. Throughout the game, prompts to users included slave level, the highest the level, the highest the profit the slave will bring. And you need guards. You have slaves, but no one is guarding them. Without guards, the slaves will run away or rebel. Hire some fighters. Usually one guard is enough for 30 slaves. Look at this shit.
Wow.
The game quickly went viral on social media with multiple people criticizing both the game developers and Google. The normalizing of violence against Black people is so wide then that the things like this happen.
Mm-hmm.
Blase, blah. So y'all get the point.
And the situation at that store in South Carolina happened, then people acting surprised.
Exactly.
Gives us Natasha Harding vibes because she was shot in the back of her head over orange juice.
Hold on. Right. And so now you got Joe Biden out here and Kamala Harris, who just created what they said, the first piece of legislation ever for anti-Semitic hate crimes. Let me look that up because I don't got that saved over here.
Yeah, they're trying to combat anti-Semitism and all this bullshit, but still nothing for Black folks. And we're talking about as far as the Jewish community name calling. Nobody's dying. Nobody's getting shot down in the street, for wearing a yarmulke. Let's be clear, not by us. You know
Definitely
what I'm saying?
Not by us.
And not by us, yet they're getting all these protections for them. And every single day there's a Black man, woman, or child, being shot down not even like a dog, because dogs get better treatment than Black men, women, and children.
let me see. I'm trying to see if I can look at.
You know what? I gotta send you something too, because I want to share it on here before we end the broadcast. I don't know while you're doing that. Let me grab it really quick so I can put it in the. Let me grab my iPad. Hold on.
Okay, I think I got it here. This is on WhiteHouse.gov. Fact sheet: Biden-Harris administration releases first ever U.S. national strategy to counter anti-Semitism. All right. This is on the whitehouse.gov. Y'all can go check it out. Hold on, I got the wrong joint. Hold on a second, y'all. Right here. Right here. This is on the whitehouse.gov. Y'all can go check it out if you're not up on this already. I know our brother Tone over at TD Hip Hop, he covered this. And shout out to him because he brought up the statistics showing that anti-Semitic hate crimes are actually down. They dropped damn near 50% from last year's reportings because the reportings are like a year behind. So they don't have it for this year yet. But as of last year, anti-Semitic hate crimes actually dropped damn near 50%. You know what I'm saying? And the anti-Black hate crimes are number one across the board. Number one across the board. We are the most targeted group. I don't have to tell y'all that. Y'all already know that. You know what I'm saying? But they go out of their way to create all this legislation for all of these other groups and tell us, oh, we can't do nothing specifically for Black people. I don't know what happened to Nicety. She dropped out for a minute there. I don't know what happened to her. But yeah, y'all go check that out if you haven't seen that already. Let me go back here. Go back over here. Close this. All right, hold on a second. I think this is what she was trying to send me. Let me see what this is that Nicey. Let me see. I don't know what this was something Nicey was trying to send us. Oh, she's back. There she goes. What's this? What's this, Nicey?
So this happened in Las Vegas, Nevada, where the sister and her
This
people
right here?
were out, feeding the homeless. They were feeding the homeless. And there was a white homeless man in the line demanding that he gets fed first because he didn't want to be in line with Black people.
What?
And she had to check him.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Go ahead, cover that. I'll be right back.
Yes. So, yeah, this is, I don't have my laptop. I mean, not my laptop, but my what do you call this? iPad open. It's actually charging. It was dead. But anyway, yeah. So there was this white man standing in line. This sister has her food truck or something like that up, and she's trying to help feed the homeless, right? She's giving away free food, to people who need it, right? That need it. And he's basically saying that he wanted to skip the line. He did not want to wait in line because he didn't want to be in the line with the Negroes. Yet it's a Negro that's feeding you. She did way better than I would have. She was very, very graceful. I mean, she checked him in a nice way to me, but he wouldn't have ate. And that's just what it is. He wouldn't have ate. And once Sincere comes back, he'll go ahead and play the video so you guys can see. It's one thing about it, the white privilege, the sense of entitlement, the disrespect of Black people doesn't change even when you're poor, even when you're homeless, just like them. You're standing in line, to get free food so that you can fill your belly too. And it's Black people that's feeding you. And you still find a way, even when you're down, just like them, to be disrespectful. You don't forget that you're white. You don't forget that you feel that you have a different entitlement or that you're better than these Negroes, even though your ass is hungry too. And sorry, I'm looking down, y'all. I have to get this hangnail. I'm over here trying to pluck this little nail off. It's hurting. But yeah, white privilege is real even when you're homeless. They do not forget their whiteness. And to them, their whiteness means something.
What I miss?
Nothing. I kind of just gave them a backstory of what it's about. There's a video, and you'll hear the sister speaking to him when he's demanding that. Yeah, when he's demanding that he gets fed first.
All right, hold on. This right here?
Yeah.
Over here. I know you're not. I know you're not saying. I know you're not out there talking like that. I know you're not out there talking like that. You are going to ruin it for everybody. No, no, excuse me. Let me speak. Let me speak. Because I heard your speech and it's quite frankly rude. You are over there. Listen, sir. We drove all the way from Los Angeles. Don't lean on that. Don't lean on that. Let me finish. You are responsible for you. You being the only white person in that line, we have lived that plight all our life of being the only black person in the space, not feeling protected and safe. We are not here to hear your cup of tears. Stand in that line, do the best you can. Do not come over here bullying us. And the fact that you would pick up that phone and call the police because you think you're not being served properly and fuck it up for the rest of the people in the heat, I find it quite frankly selfish and rude. And I have nothing else to say. If you call those police on those people, I hope this community comes for you. That's rude.
Hold on. That brother in the background looked like he ready to fuck something up.
Right.
Look at that brother in the background look like he loosening it up to put the smack down on somebody.
I find it quite frankly selfish and rude. And I have nothing else to say. If you call those police on those people, I hope this community comes for you. That's rude. We are not here for you. We're here for all of you. And you're making it about you. Walk away.
Who is this sister?
I don't know who she is.
He'll call the police and tell me he the only white person. He don't want to stand with all them black people because of the way they treat him. I know. Did I hear what I heard him say? All my life I had to fight.
I'm saying. But you see, these demons, even though he's obviously he's homeless, out there looking for food any way that he can get it, just like everyone else there. But he feels some type of superiority over the Negroes.
Exactly.
And it's Negroes that's feeding you.
Right. And that's why you don't pay that shit no mind when these people be talking about, well, I'm white and I grew up poor and
right.
You know what I'm saying? They always try to make it seem like everything is all equal. It ain't got nothing to do with race.
No.
This nigga is a homeless white man still practicing white supremacy out here.
Right.
Fuck out of here, man.
Picking up a free plate.
You don't want to stand in line behind black people, but it's black people feeding your ass.
And also, you in that line, because I'm sure there was others that you could have gone to at some churches or something, but you want some seasoning. You going where the food tastes good at.
I think we just covered this one though, right?
Which one?
Yeah, this is what I was just telling y'all about with the anti-Semitism shit. This is Kamala Harris. In our nation, there has been an alarming increase in anti-Semitic incidents. That's a lie. And our administration introduced the first ever national strategy to combat anti-Semitism. We will continue to fight against hatred in every form. That's another lie.
All lies.
That's another lie. But, all lies matter.
All white lies matter.
I'm saying.
All white lives matter.
But yeah, family. I think that's all we got for y'all today.
Yeah.
I think that's all we got to. We really just wanted to come say hi. We ain't see y'all in a minute. We really just wanted to come say peace to the family. And by the way though, before we get out of here, it seems like some people are actually coming along. Some people ain't never gonna get on board. Some people we gotta drag them, kicking and screaming. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like some people are starting to speak our language a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
So let's check on the latest from our brother. What our brother talking about?
For America is next year. The next presidential election for South Africa is next year. Yeah. I would wish all my South African brothers and sisters, just like all my American African brothers and sisters, don't vote for either party. Show them your power. If nobody shows up to vote in the next election, whoever loses will recognize how much they lost out on not catering to the grassroots black vote. And
grassroots.
That's facts. That's facts. But how long we been saying this?
Right.
How long we've been saying this? We've been saying this for a few elections now. Stay your ass at home. That's the only leverage that we got in this political game.
But a non-vote for Trump is, a non-vote for Biden is a vote for Trump.
Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Preach, Dr. Umar.
And as a result of that, the next election in 2028, they'll be eating out of your hands. The same thing in America. Don't give the Democrat your vote. Show them that you are no longer be taken advantage of. Yeah, you may have to deal with a Republican president for 4 years, but guess what? The Democrats haven't been no walk in the park either. Show the Democrats that if you don't deliver on the things that matter to us, not to the Chinese, not to the immigrants, not to the homosexuals, to black people, show us that we matter and we will return the vote to you. The next.
Okay, King Kong consciousness. Okay, King Kong consciousness. Even Umar Johnson get his flowers from me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
This is what's been said. We've been saying it. Like, let me tell you, was this yesterday? This may have been yesterday. My mom was talking to my aunt, and they like, you seen on the news, they're talking about cutting people's Social Security, and they're talking about cutting this and cutting that, and that's Trump's fault. My mama was like, if y'all don't cut that bullshit out, Trump ain't been in office. We going on a whole nother election season. So how are you blaming this man for what Biden's senile ass is doing? Right. Y'all so hell bent on holding on to the Democratic Party that you won't even recognize, or you're blinding yourselves intentionally on who's controlling everything. So if it get cut, you can't blame Trump for that. He's not the president.
And I can't.
Some people are still sick, y'all. A lot of black folks are still sick and not ready to leave the plantation.
Again, man. And I think I probably shout out TD Hip Hop every week on this channel, but I really do appreciate what the brother does, man. And he said it last week. He said there should be a study on how the Democrats have had black people so duped. Like, just in the presence of so much evidence. We have 50 years, almost 60 years, almost 60 years of evidence of the Democrats ain't shit. And Negroes still on vote blue no matter who. They got who. He said there should be a study on that. That's amazing. Whatever they did, however they got us into this position, it's genius. It's pure genius. Because, God damn it, I don't understand it for the life of me.
I want to show y'all something. Someone sent me this in my DM yesterday. And it goes to, and this person thought she was saying something deep. I'm about to send it to the materials. My, what's the name finally went on? Here we go. And this person that sent this to me thought listen to what she said and tell me what's wrong.
You just sent me something?
Yeah, it's in the materials.
Oh,
I just put it in the materials.
Okay, hold on a sec. I gotta open that back up.
And she really thought this was deep, y'all. Somebody listened to this and was black fisting. They were black fisting.
Somebody come take a look at this. Hold on a second, y'all. I gotta pull it back up so I can share it with y'all. Oh, I'll be seeing some of her stuff too. I think that's the girl, with the teacups. I think that's her. Hold on, let me see.
But this wasn't it. This wasn't it.
Let me see this. Can y'all see it now?
No, it hasn't come up yet. There it goes.
Keep it black. but I'm gonna keep it brief. Ron DeSantis is a literal supervillain, up there with the likes of Black Jack Randall and damn Thanos. Literally out here trying to make over the squirrels. That was a Proud Family reference. I mean, take over the world. Look me in my face. This is serious, people. Ronald McDonald announced his run for president last Wednesday on Twitter of all places. Sat down with the CEO of Twitter, Elon Musk, and the same man that got y'all dizzy over blue check subscriptions had him up there with technical difficulties, glitches, and audio crashes. You could barely hear anything they were saying. But one thing we did hear him say is that American decline is not inevitable. It is a choice, and we should choose a new direction, a path that will lead to American revitalization. And for one, we should be clear about the type of revitalization he's even talking about. And if his work in Florida serves as any pretext, then we know the decline he's talking about is the desire for critical change in our education system to embrace the analysis of racism, to accept gay people, women's rights, trans people, and the desire for stricter gun laws. He's implemented the infamous Don't Say Gay law, HB 1521, which restricts public access to transgender people, SB 254, which bans gender-affirming care for the youth, HB 1069 that bans the correct pronoun.
Okay, so she's not even talking black.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yes, you got it.
So you're not even talking black.
You're not even talking black. That's the bingo. I was like, oh, well, she lost me with all that LBGT stuff.
And she's talking hella fast because at first I thought she was talking about Trump.
Exactly.
I got confused a little bit. I was like, wait, she's talking about Trump or DeSantis?
That's what it was designed to do.
All right, so you're not even talking black, but continue.
Uses for trans students, HB 1438, which bans drag shows, and the HB 225, an anti-trans sports bill. And if you wanted to peacefully protest any of these undoubtedly fascist policies, well, he's banned that too. And before long, they're going to be trying to arrest people like me for sedition. So I'm not kidding when I say this. It's giving Hitler. Revitalization is exactly the same language he was giving at the top of his career as this messianic leader before the nationalism, elitism, and fascism that somehow led to Jewish people being murdered in internment camps right before our eyes. If we want to take that full circle, Hitler's Aryan race philosophy was informed by the codified racism of early Jim Crow. And Jim Crow is also the system that informs the grand design that DeSantis has been employing all along.
You mean like Jim Crow Joe Biden?
Right.
You mean like Jim Crow Joe Biden, who was against busing and all of that?
Yeah. And his kids going to school with the jungle people. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jim Crow Joe. Oh, okay.
Now, if you don't know better, she's saying something deep, ain't she?
Yeah. Let's continue with the history.
A throwback, if you will. Nixon did it, Reagan did it, Trump did it, and now we're sitting here horrified looking at the prospect of the state.
Hold on. Did she just skip over all of the Democrats?
Yeah.
She just skipped over all of the Democrats. She just went from Nixon to Reagan to Trump.
Yes.
She forgot all about Bill Clinton, crime bill. Yeah. She forgot about Obama, do nothing ass. Yeah. She just skipped over all the Democrats.
All of them. Do you hear me?
Making it into office. The Southern strategy was first employed by Kevin Phillips, Richard Nixon's political strategist. The goal of the Southern strategy was essentially to lean into the racism that already existed in the South, to lure white racist Democrats out of the Democratic Party and over on down to the GOP. They did not coin this term, but they certainly took it and ran with it. When discussing the outcome of the Voting Rights Act of 1964, the one that allowed Black people to register to vote unencumbered, Kevin said, the more Negroes that register as Democrats in the South, the sooner the Negro folk whites will quit the Democrats and become Republicans. They have no shame. And while Nixon's strategy may have resulted in an over-obsession with communism, Reagan's may have...
I'm sorry, I don't know what she's talking about.
I don't either, but it's giving Democratic shield, it's giving stay on the Democratic plantation. That's all it's giving, and it's giving caping for everyone but Black people.
Heavy, yeah. And the Democrats, this is part of their strategy, by the way, is to go out and hire some of these social media influencers. They have a lot of these social influencers on the payroll. I seen that one girl, what's her name, man? She's like cool. Spice. Huh?
There's been several throughout the years.
This one girl, she first started going viral. She was making videos correcting people's grammar, like people misusing the wrong words and all of that stuff. She's Nigerian or something, but she be in the videos with Ice Spice and all that. I forgot her name, but yeah, they had her out here shilling for the Democrats. It's a lot of these social media influencers who that's their new gig.
Yep,
their new gig right there.
But we've been talking about the same thing, though. You know, we weren't using this term social media influencer, but we knew that they were going to bring some some younger Black folks out that sound like they're talking like us, but then, when you hear them talk, like this is you start.
I know what the hell she was talking about. I really didn't know what the hell she was talking about.
Honestly, I didn't even look at it as long as you played it here. I picked up on it right away and responded like, She lost me with XYZ, ding, ding, ding.
Right.
This is what you need to be looking out for. Like, I wasn't impressed. Instantly, I'm listening for the words.
Exactly. Yeah, she started off on the bullshit immediately.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm saying I understand what she was saying because she's talking fast. That ain't got nothing to do with it because Reza be talking fast than a motherfucker.
Right.
And I understand everything he's saying.
Everything.
I understand exactly what he's saying because he making sense. You know what I'm saying? He making sense. She was just babbling. That was Negro bedwinch babble. I'm pretty sure there's a man somewhere thereabouts.
Period.
A white man or a good white Latino man probably holding the camera.
That was like, I was like, at this point in the game, though, we cannot be fooled by that. You should be well versed in white supremacy and their minions at this point.
I mean,
just when they open their mouth.
Yes, it's very simple, family. It's very, very, very simple. Black first, second, third, last. If it ain't black, they ain't talking about. If they ain't talking black, they ain't talking about us.
They ain't talking about us.
If they say black and, they ain't talking about us.
Period.
Once you hear black and brown, black and trans, black and
black is it. The umbrella. That's the umbrella. That's it. That's all you need.
You hear them say and, it's a wrap.
It's a done data.
It's a wrap. Anyway, it's almost 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still daytime. It's still daytime here.
On the East Coast. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm gonna go see about this Denver versus Miami Heat situation going on.
Boo.
You don't care about them either?
No.
Me either. I like Jimmy Butler. I like Jimmy Butler.
I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna win, but and by the way, speaking of sports, any ladies out there who are well versed in sports, if you are a nice young lady and you know your sports, you know what I'm saying, you know what's going on in the sport game, hit me up. We trying to do something. But other than that, that's all I got.
Same here. Make sure you guys go to the Masters RSVP. I can't talk today. Go to the Masters RSVP and download the album, or buy the album, I should say. Buy the album as well as the merch too. The Masters Table, the latest CD album. Make sure you guys are supporting our brothers, Sincere Love the God and DJ RP Beats. The Masters RSVP.com. Get the album, get the merch, support good music. You say that you're tired of all that other BS. Well, guess what? There's no BS, and it bumps. It bumps. Like, you can still, you know what I'm saying? You can still get in there, do your thing, or whatever, you know. And also go to godcastbooks.com. Get 7, the Super Hey Rue, Volume 1, 7's Big Move. You can get the digital copy as well as the physical copy. We also have merch there. And there's so many other great things that's coming. I'm working on for y'all. So, you know, we have so much more to come. But definitely support Volume 1 of 7. You know, 7, the Super Hey Rue. And again, thank you to all the FBA family and all the non-FBAs that were also out there at the FBA Expo. You know, we appreciate the love. Again, we are all still high, both Sincere, Kool-Aid, as well as myself. We are still high off that moment, and we just appreciate all the love, all the support that we got. And we ask that you continuously support us. Thank you. Brother Ben X, thank you. Brother King Cam, thank you guys, because you guys showed so much love to us as well. I appreciate you. Oh, real quick. Ben's vlog came out, right? And I sent it to Ty. And so he's looking at it. You know, they step out the car, you know, whatever. And the first place he sees outside of them is himself. He was like, "Ari minute." I was like, He was like, "Mom, those are some really good, cool guys. And, you know, I'm still waiting on him, you know, for our basketball challenge." I was like, hit him up. Hit him up. But yeah, he was like, you know, honestly, my son is still on the high.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, you don't know how these events like that also, you know, inspire, encourage the youth as well.
Next
you know, because it's really about them. Huh?
So next one is in Atlanta. Y'all make sure
Yes.
y'all pull up.
I'm excited. And, you know, that'll be my first trip to Atlanta. Whatever first trip it is to Atlanta, it's going to be my first.
No, it ain't. You coming to Atlanta?
I'm saying whatever one I have first to Atlanta, it's going to be my first. That's going to be my first nonetheless. Yeah. But yeah, you know, it's also about the youth, you know, and seeing Black people get together like this fly, because the shit was fly too. You know, brothers looking good, smelling good, sisters looking good, smelling good, you know, and just the imagery, the vibe, the love, all that. These are things that they need to see, which is why I make it a point to bring my youth. You know, I want him to know, you know, this is what Black empowerment looks like. And this is what you need to be a part of as well. Each one teach one.
No doubt. And so you're not doing Pick Me because it's your birthday, right?
It's my birthday and my son's graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So no Pick Me this week. That's cool.
No
So
Pick Me.
everybody say happy birthday to Nicey Girl. Happy birthday, Nicey Girl. Congratulations, Ty.
I'm gonna do a twerk video. I'm just playing. I am just kidding. I would not embarrass myself.
Oh, shit. All right, family, we out of here, man. That does it for today's episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. Always remember, never forget, we are not the master teachers. We are only the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media. See y'all in a couple days, next week, something like that. Peace and Black love.
Still, you so brilliant, most resilient. We poster children of prophecy fulfillment. We gotta be God's children. Yeah, we need to learn.